Traveling Tyler style. We are in Montreal and we're doing a brewery run. My plan is to try to get to as many breweries today as possible. The only issue is they don't open until around 12 o'clock, so I'm getting a bit of a late start. I've done brewery runs in Toronto and Vancouver, so why not Montreal? I've heard it's got a great brewery scene. Let's find out for ourselves. We're starting off at Brewski, and the reason is simple. Brewski is the only brewery that is open. It's 11:30 a.m. on a Sunday. Most of them open after 12 o'clock. So we're going to start here, ask the bartender where to go next, and we're going to take the day like that. Let's see how Brewski is. Come along with me. All right, so I went with the number 12 called The Concept. It's an IPA, 10%. It's kind of my style. Going with the small ones because I have a long day ahead of me. I really do. And I've learned with these brewery runs to take it easy at the beginning. It's not about how much you drink, it's about what you're drinking. So here we go. I'm going to try The Concept. I don't know, it's got like a fruity flavor of some kind, but it's kind of delicious. And it's strong, so I'm happy with the selection. I got The Concept, number 12. Next up, BRZ St Paul. It's a brew pub. Let's see what it's all about. Let's check it out. Alright, so we're trying the IPA. They actually didn't have too many items on the menu. There weren't that many options. There's maybe 8 or 9. So I just went with the IPA. So here we go. We'll see how it is. It's alright. It's okay. Tastes kind of like any other IPA. It's light, 6% alcohol. Probably wouldn't have to. Kind of a cool little upstairs area. All right, moving on. As you can see, I have upgraded my attire. I'm now fully representing Canada. I have a new beanie. All right, we're at Lur Gra. All the names over here are in French, and I'm trying my best. Bear with me. Probably butchering them, but hey, I'm gonna give it my best shot. This is brewery number 3. It's a microbrewery. Let's see what it's all about.
Welcome to Lur Gra. I would suggest you to drink the New England IPA. It's a new beer. It's a nice New England at 5% with the citrusy taste at the end.
Okay, that's what we're gonna have.
There you go.
Okay, I'm having the Napa St Pierre. Recommended because it's a New England IPA. That's really good. Legitimately, that's good. It tastes light, not an overwhelming taste. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's mild, but it tastes delicious. So I would definitely recommend this. And incredible bartender too. Respect to him. That again?
So there's 2 sections. There's the Saint Denis Street close to Barrie UQAM Metro. You're gonna find at least 4 or 5 microbrewery right there. Or you go closer to the east of Montreal, who's more verdant, and then you're gonna find another 4 or 5 section who's more closer to the Metro Lyonnais group. And after this, you can go uptown on the north of Saint Laurent, and there's 3 nice microbrewery over there that you can find, Brassard du Monde, vice versa, and I forgot the third one, but those are quite, I'll say, the 3 microbrewery area in Montreal.
Okay, which brewery should I go to next, do you think, if you were me?
So the top one will be Mesu. It will be closest to Verdun.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
No problem.
Made it to Mesu. It's kind of in an industrial part of town to a certain extent. Here's the building. But it's kind of my style, actually. I feel good about this. Comes highly recommended. We're gonna go check it out and see what it's all about. ordered number 22, the Say from a Zay. Probably wasn't even close to that, but it's an IPA, 8.4% alcohol. It's actually pretty good. Here we go. It's tasty. Actually, this is probably my favorite beer I've had so far. It really is. It's delicious. It's one of those breweries that you can tell was a hit. I mean, right now there's 20 people in line. The other breweries I've been to today, that wasn't the case. So there's a reason for that. So it's definitely a popular brewery and needs to be on your list of breweries to go to if you're in Montreal, no doubt. Now we're going to Four Origins. It's like 1.8 miles from where I'm at, give or take. A little too far to walk. Typically I try to talk to the bartenders and ask which one I should go to next, but they were so busy I couldn't even have that conversation. So I'm using the Google to give me advice on where to go to next, and that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to check out Four Origins. Come along with me. While I'm waiting on my Uber, because I am taking an Uber, it's less than 2 miles, but I'm not trying to walk it. I'm just doing an Uber. A point I want to make is I understand today I'm going to miss some places. When I do these brewery videos, there's always someone that comments and says, how'd you miss this place? How'd you miss that? Well, there's 100 breweries in Montreal. I'm going to miss some. I got one day to do it, and I started at 11:30. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to get to all of the breweries. I'm trying my best. I'm asking for advice from people that I feel can give me advice, but I am definitely going to miss some along the way. Just please forgive me, and no disrespect if I miss one that I definitely should have gone to. Either way, on my way to Four Origins. Made it to Four Origins. All right, let's head in. All right, so the line actually ended up not being bad at all. That was just a bunch of people standing around talking. But when I worked my way up to the front of the line, there was nobody there, which is really cool. I got the Nebulous IPA. So we're going to try it together. He said it's fresh. It was just plugged in. I was like, okay, I like a beer that's just plugged in. So here we go. It has a kick to it. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. I mean, you can tell this is one of the best breweries, no doubt. I mean, at least from my perspective, looking around and what I'm seeing, and I think a lot of people agree with me. Four Origins. This is the spot. All right, next stop, Momento. I don't know anything about it. I just went on Google, looked at the reviews. They look fairly positive. It's about 1.5 kilometers from where I'm at, and I'm going to walk it. I'm not taking an Uber this time. After Momento, I'm not even sure what I'm going to be doing after that. I'm taking it step by step, but let's see what it has to offer. On our way. Momento's definitely a cool spot. I got the Siege, which is, I don't know, 8%, something like that, IPA. Yeah, it's got a unique flavor. I kind of like it. You know, I'm never really good at describing flavors of beer. People tell me, hey, you need to be more precise with your explanation of what you're tasting. I don't know. It tastes like a good beer to me. You know what I mean? Giving it my best shot. But I got the Siege at Momento. Great spot. Moving on. All right, I'm at Laisson's Tavern. At least I think I am. That was about a 10-minute Uber ride or so. Heading on in. All right, so it's really busy, so I'm kind of buried in a corner over here so people can hear me. But I got a Vienna La Royce, which is a Vienna beer. I was like, well, if I'm in Montreal, it makes a lot of sense to get a beer from Austria. But either way, that's how the day's going. I'm going to try it. It's a dark beer. It's 5%, so it's not particularly strong, and it's refreshing. I like it. I'm not sure I'd have 2 of them, but hey, that's all right. Continuing on. All right, Laisson's Tavern. So it was pretty crowded, and I was recording, and I was the only American in there, and the lighting was kind of messed up for my camera, so I was trying to re-record, and I had a lot of people looking at me. And I stuck out like a sore thumb. People were like, one guy came up to me, he's like, "Are you with the news?" I'm like, nah, traveling Tyler style. All right, now we're in Little Italy, different part of town. We're at Brewery Hopp. Earlier today, I had somebody tell me, you gotta go here. He told me it's just one of those breweries that you can't miss if you're trying to do a video on the breweries in Montreal. So here we go, on my way in. All right, so I'm having the Bière Extra Fort. 11.9% alcohol. I had a long Uber ride. It's been about an hour since I've had a beer, so this is what I'm gonna have here. Here we go. It's a dark beer. It's actually really good. Strongest one they had on the menu. But now I'm in Little Italy, so I'm in a different part of town. I'm kind of excited because I did not realize that's the area I was gonna end up in. And they got quite a few breweries over here, so we're gonna have one and move on. If you're looking to impress a girl and bring her on a date, I think BRZ Hopp is the place to bring her. I really do. If I was a girl, I would be impressed if a guy took me there. I really would. It was decent as far as the drink. I mean, obviously I ordered a extra strong beer that was 11.9% alcohol and liked it. So, you know, when you order drinks that strong, it can go a lot of different directions for you. The whole night can go a lot of different directions for you. But either way, I'm going to keep this moving. I got more to get to, trying to make the most of tonight. We'll see what's next. We are now in Le Relais Boreal. For people sitting at home watching this video that live in Montreal, they're probably so frustrated. They're probably punching themselves in their face because I'm not even really that close to my pronunciations, but I want you to understand, I'm trying my best. I have nothing but respect for the brewery scene in Montreal. I'm trying my hardest here. I'm just an American. It's not easy, but either way, we're going to head in. We're going to test out this brewery. I'm not really sure where I'm at right now. I got to be 8 or 9 in. It's just hard to keep track. Keep it a-moving. Okay, so I ordered the Captain Crush IPA mostly because the name sounded cool. Let's try it. It's really, really good. It's almost sweet, but it's an 8% IPA, and it's not really a dark beer at all, so that's the kind of beer I like. And this brewery is definitely the kind of brewery I like to hang out in. It's not too crowded, it's clean, it's got that vibe that, you know, it's hard to explain with breweries. Like, they all have different vibes. That's what I love about Brewery Hopp, is every brewery has their own vibe, and the vibe here is great. So if you're in the area, I mean, the only reason I came here is because the previous brewery I was at was right next door. Otherwise, I may have missed this, but in the end, I would highly recommend this brewery. Bar Wills. Here we go. So somehow today I have not had any stouts, but I'm at Bar Wills and I'm having a stout. Typically with a stout, it's something people either love or hate. But somehow I'm right in the middle. I'm indifferent on stouts. Like, I don't know. It's not something I would really say I enjoy, but I don't dislike them either. And this one's good. It's just sweet. They're filling. You can't really have more than one. I'm going to finish this up and continue on. I'm at Vices and Versa, and I got an Acid House IPA. It's a sour IPA. I'm deciding to mix it up at this point because I've had a little bit of everything today. Here we go. It's really good. It's got a... Sometimes in life you win, sometimes in life you lose. I just had a very embarrassing thing happen to me. I was over at Vices and Versa. I was having a beer, and I was trying to give a little review on the Acid House Sour IPA. And somehow, in the middle of the review, I dropped the beer. I made a complete fool of myself in front of a bunch of people who were already watching me because I was recording a video and talking about my beer in front of people. I can't imagine a more embarrassing scenario. But Vices and Versa handled it so professionally. They gave me a free replacement beer. They came over and cleaned up. I mean, I was trying my best to clean up for my own mess, but they were definitely going above and beyond. So if I can give any advice to anybody, I'm not trying to tell people go to a brewery because I spilled there and they treated me well, but basically that's what I'm saying. If you want some good customer service, go to Vices and Versa because they will take care of you if you spill on yourself. I'm on brewery number 11, I think. Hard to keep track at this point. Not sure how many I have left in me, but I'm going to keep it moving. Right down the street from Vices and Versa is Breweries du Monde. I'm probably not going to have a beer because I'm completely full of beer at this point, but I am going to do a quick walkthrough of the brewery to show you what it's like. I'm heading to my last brewery, Microbrewery. Mellon. But it has a 4.8 rating on Google. And so I've had it in the back of my mind that I got to get there because otherwise I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, how did you miss that brewery? You know what I mean? But that's going to be the last one, but it is about a 1.5 kilometer walk, which I'm going to make right now. And then we're going to shut this down. So I did a fluffy wonderland because I feel really fluffy right now. Had a lot of beer today. And so that's the name of the beer, and she said it's Czech style, I don't know, something about the handle on the deal, but this is a really cool brewery. You can tell, no doubt. So here we go. She said that the way that they do the beer gives it more of a head like this, so it's like foamy, I guess, which is cool. And it tastes delicious. It's been a long day. This is the last one. Montreal has one of the best brewery scenes in the world. There's nowhere better. 13 breweries, one day, well, maybe 12, maybe 14. It's hard to keep track, but who's counting at that point? Either way, the point is, if you're in Montreal, check out their brewery scene. It's 100% worth it. This is what I got, Traveling Tyler style. Subscribe to my channel. Till next time, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, I'm out.